One question I do have, though, is, and he made us to be kings and priests. You touched on how we're priests, but how are we kings?
Okay. We will be kings. I think that's the answer, because when he comes back, we're going to rule and reign with him. There may be a present sense in which we're kings also, little kings, you know, part of the royal family, so to speak. And I really didn't mention it, I meant to, but it's important to realize that we Christians belong to the kingdom of heaven. But we also have a citizenship here on earth. That's why Jesus had him catch the fish with the coin in its mouth and said, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's and to God the things that are God's. So we may belong to an earthly kingdom or a republic or whatever, but we also, and more importantly, belong to the heavenly kingdom. But don't get confused, it isn't established yet. It's still coming. It won't be established until Jesus comes back as King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And there's a lot more that could be said about that, but just this, I want to plant this thought. There's a lot of teaching that we call kingdom now, that people think that we're already in the kingdom and it's our job to prepare the world to be a good enough place for Jesus to come back. And it's not going to work that way, and the Bible doesn't teach that. It teaches the world's going to get worse and worse until Jesus finally comes back to make it right, you know. And then the kingdom will be established. But we are ambassadors for Christ, it says in 2 Corinthians. And we are part of the kingdom of heaven already. And Jesus is our king already. So you have to put all that together, right?
So aren't we, in a sense, kings, even now reigning, because we have the Spirit of the Lord within us?
Yeah,
so we can overcome and...
I think so, yeah. I don't find much in the scriptures that elaborates that, though, you know, but still, we belong to the royal family. That's the point. We're kings with him. He's going to be the King of Kings, and we'll be some of the kings. And if we do the right thing now, we have a kind of a kingly function that we're performing, keeping the world holy if possible.